Hey, how's it going? Today is 14th of December, Saturday, and we're going to be taking a look at some of the government's press releases. There might be some opportunities I haven't read any of those articles. Let's read them together and let's understand what is happening or have happened. It might be yesterday, right? First article that will be free netting services to help fisheries catch potential problems. It's Saturday, right? So I guess it's alright. Environmental Agency Fisheries team in Greater Manchester. Let's skip names. Have launched the annual netting program for the 2024-27 session. That's really overall very important when it comes to food security. Food security is very important for everyone. A program funded by the Rod license income that provides free netting services to curb fishers in Great Manchester. Let's keep names since there might be location and I don't know this organization, but I thought initiative might be important. The services will run until 18th of March 2025 and is central for fisheries teams' commitment to sustainable fisheries management, promoting balanced fish population and all healthier aquatic ecosystem. Netting allows the safe removal of fish from across the region to be sent to environmental agency fish laboratory in this location. Therefore, the potential checks, right? Additionally, it allows the team to remove smaller fish to control fish stock overall numbers and process known as cropping. Cropping creates more sustainable environment for remaining stock to thrive. If the team crop a fish and they have passed health checks, those fish can be donated to the clubs and all fisheries in the area that have been surveyed and identified having low stock due to pollution events, predation, or whether lacks oxygen crashes. Okay, sure. Restocking of this nature will only proceed once measures are in place to reduce the risk of ensuring that the donated fish are introduced to a safe and or supporting environment. Okay, sure. I think a lot of people would enjoy fish and chips, and perhaps when it comes to fish and chips prices, right? Could always be lower, I guess, and more people should be able to access food, right, when it comes to perhaps winter months and or increase of living costs, right? I believe many people would consider prices, right? That would be overall objective, introducing more people into different niches. Perhaps as of now, it's very centralized in a particular area. Perhaps there might be some considerations when it comes to creating similar or the same opportunities across the nation. I would say that, I guess, if people are interested, right, perhaps there would be alternative ways how to do it. Anyway, let's close on that. Let's progress and let's take a look at the next article. Let's take a look at the next article. It's something that we published yesterday. That the Humber Defense Project reaches new milestone. There are mental agencies, 29 million sterling borrow free sea defense improvement project between Birmingham and Grimsby has reached a significant milestone. Would that be water barriers potentially? That would be 90,000 tons of rock uh, more protected. The existing revetment over 3 kilometers length has been placed by framework contractors. Okay, that might be very important. Those contractors, well, I don't know them. Let's progress without potential names, right? Rock armor is one of the most sustainable and low carbon options available and will minimize the potential impact of the sea internationally imported habitats. Sure. Price 29 million. Okay, but perhaps there's a lot of work, and I don't know. I was taking a look at some of these projects where they were digging a lot when it comes to next to Poland, right? We were taking a look at what they did there, and when delving deeper into details, a lot of things have came out, right? So, but overall, great that they have accomplished a lot of things, right? Let's progress. Let's take a look at the next article. Let's take a look at the next article. That would be North Wales vital to grow Welsh economy, says the Welsh secretary. Again, I haven't read this article, so let's read it together and let's try to understand it. Ryan, this is something that we published yesterday. Welsh secretary, let's keep name, champion advanced manufacturing in North Wales by hosting roundtable and all visiting business in the area. We can take a look at that really be actually a very very important area, right, when it comes to high value manufacturing and expertise, right. There might be some projects in South Wales, North Wales. There might be very cheap electricity. So, I don't know. Perhaps that has something to do with it. Well, Secretary Champion Advanced Manufacturing in North Wales and sees firsthand how the sector puts more money in people's pockets. Again, I'm just reading all this information. I don't know all the details. UK's government economic growth mission delivers with 160 million investment zone in. Let's keep all the names, right. Investment is part of the plan for change, helping to achieve the milestone of raising living standard for working people. Well, the secretary has made it clear to North Wales business leaders that they will play a vital part in helping to grow the economy in Wales when they met them on at perhaps there's some organization names. Let's keep those names. The discussion with the leaders in advanced manufacturing is the latest in a series of roundtable chaired by the Welsh Secretary, part of the drive to deliver economic growth in Wales. Last week, there's a names lunch, the Welsh Economic Growth Advisory Group, and she also met with leaders from digital and tech industries in Wales. This is what I was looking, by the way. There isn't enough actions taken when it comes to digital space. There isn't enough. UK and all Europe should do more, and that would come back. If it won't gonna do more, it will come back to them. I'm just saying. I don't know. Perhaps we're doing something in the background that no one knows about it. Hopefully, otherwise we're not doing enough when it comes to digital space. But anyway, digital and tech industries in Wales. There are some projects in South Wales when it comes to digital. Then they are awarding companies who pursue those high value industries, right? So there are some works, but what I'm saying is they could always do more when it comes to digital, right? Last week, let's keep names launched the Welsh Economic Growth Advisory Group, and she also met with the leaders from digital. Okay. The group is working with the Welsh Secretary to inform the UK's government new industrial strategy to boost key Welsh industries and shape Welsh priorities for the next spending review, both expected during spring 2025. In autumn budget, the council confirmed 320 million funding for 2 investment zones in Wales. Let's keep those names. Investment zones backed by 160 million of government's money, which will be used to promote investment opportunities, create additional jobs, and all drive economic growth. Okay, that's great. Let's take a look at the next article. That with the diplomat for a day 2025 in Brussels enter our competition. So that will be for these kind of opportunities would be created for women only for whatever reason, instead of creating those opportunities equal for men and women. So I don't know. I've been constantly highlighting that opportunities everywhere should be created equally for men and women. Okay, let's progress. Let's take a look at the next article. And the last article we're going to be taking a look at E-seminar, examples of sampling approaches unemployed by FCA. That would be an e-seminar produced as a part of joint knowledge transfer framework for food standards and food safety analysis. Something that will be published today. Entire subject will be very important when it comes to lifting all the standards, right? Well, again, I haven't taken part in this particular seminar, but I do have a lot of knowledge when it comes to this topic, right? Each seminar will introduce the views to the subject of sampling approach for food analysis, focusing on those used by UK Food Standards Agency. Food sampling involves taking sample for large consignments to gain insight as of to its composition. It performs as essential function of providing intelligence and advice on the safety and authenticity of the food and all market, supporting the enforcement action where needed to protect consumer. Usually there's a true listeria and environmental, so usually that's the sample that's being done, but perhaps they're referring to additional ones. But anyway, the process for undertaking sampling can be expensive and or resource intensive and or therefore need to be delivered into coordinated and or targeted manner to be effective in addressing identifying gaps. This e-seminar provides information of or to promote a better understanding of different sampling approaches that can be used in the different stations. This e-seminar was produced by joint knowledge transfer framework. Okay. For people who are interested, perhaps they might be running their own restaurant, all these kind of things. And perhaps in the future we're gonna see more and more courses online when it comes to knowledge and all. It would be defined as knowledge transfer, joint knowledge transfer framework, where people could potentially undergo additional training. A current standard perhaps that is rating from 1 to 5 stars. If government would be interested, perhaps lifting those standards up to 5 for everyone, perhaps additional training can be offered, right? Perhaps there's already a lot of actions being done, and in addition to those that already been done, perhaps more actions could always be done, right? Let's close now. Thanks for watching. See you next one.